Alright, sorry about some homework. Alright, hello everyone. Today it's journal number 11, I think, or 12. But, you guys know because I'm trying to rush things more often, so I'm quite glad that I made journal today because I feel consistent about my journal, about doing journals. And the reason why I created this journal is to say all the bad things that happened to me today. So there are only three things that happened, which comes from my classmate and from my housemate. So today I'll talk about it. Like I said, now first let's start about my classmate. Sorry about my inadequate speaking. So my classmate, I was trying to tease him because I'm a person who doesn't like to be considered a boring guy, so I tried my best to communicate with everyone, tried to create my reputation. And so he says, "Do you think it's fun like that?" He says it to me like that. He feels irritated. Yeah, I thought he was joking. And the lesson I learned is that, like, he has a girlfriend. Yeah, he has a girlfriend, and I've seen him prioritizing things just like my friend says. So, like I said, so he's constantly, I understand him getting frustrated for some reason, but being irrational or trying to be angry at some simple things it's just quite irrational. Sometimes I understand that sometimes we have to control ourselves. We have to tell them what we feel, not saying offensively, because most people will contain more anxiety, as I observe actually to myself. But I learned that most people are not always into joke times, so it's okay to feel upset about something. And I told that to myself. I also told to myself that even if people are frustrated about me doing things that they don't like, don't do it, because there are people who doesn't like to be disturbed like that, and people are just too biased. He's just too biased about things. Just because I have some so-called friends doesn't mean that I'm the type of person who would lose trust. I'm not the type of person who would say a lot of things. I said that. Another problem is from my classmate again. I actually have three problems. It's just that let's call this friend Kurt. Yeah. So let's say that he snitch on different types of on other so-called friends because he thinks that he's cool. He thinks that he's a type of person who would be gain trust immediately just because he snitched a group chat. Sorry. It's quite impossible for us now to be with him because he's a snitch on our group chat. On our group, actually. Sorry. And I told my friend that he's a snitch. He called me I told my friend that he called me a snitch because I have 2 or 3 circle friends actually. 2 actually. But consider this as a type of thing where he says that look says that I forgot what he says, but he says all offensive things against me, and yeah, that is all. And my last problem is about my housemate was just I realized that people can get frustrated, people can get upset, and the problem is that I couldn't do a task such as cleaning because I'm too busy at schoolworks and my hobbies, and I'm just not the type of person who would do a lot of things eventually. I'm trying my best to read books, but this type of thing it's just out of control sometimes. So what I did was to control my frustration because I overthink that I'm doing I overthink that I I talk back to them, and it was a bad thing to do. So the best part that I do is to be silent. It's where I become actually. Even if I feel frustrated, it's okay to be doing something more. It's okay to be frustrated at something that makes you feel um, upset about yourself. And today I'm also doing technical analysis. This since there's nothing I can do today, and I'll be sharing daily stoic. It's May 13th, I suppose. Here. Feeling the habit bonfire. Every habit and capability is confirmed and grows in its corresponding actions, walking, and running by running. Therefore, if you want to do something, make a habit of it. If you don't want to do that, don't. But make a habit of something else instead. Same principle is at work in a state of mind. When you get angry, you're not only experienced that evil, but you've also enforced a bad habit, avoiding fuel to the fire. We are what we repeatedly do, Aristotle says. Therefore, excellence is not an act, but a habit. The Stoics add to that we are a product of our thoughts. Thoughts such as also character of mind. Think about your activities of the last week as well as what you have planned for today and the week that follows. The person you'd like to be or the person you see yourself as. How closely your actions actually correspond to him or her. Which fire are you fueling? Oh, hold on. Right. What I said on that book is that our thoughts are constantly thinking a lot of things. Hold on. So, like I said in the book, if we like a different hobby, then we should try simple things. Make it like 1%, 2%, 0.01%, that doesn't matter. But habit is still a habit. So if you want that habit, make it feel like it's increasing from time to time. That's what I do when I like something. That's what I did on trading because I like the concept of trading actually, and it's quite beautiful, amazing. Yeah, even if I lose, even if I win, that doesn't matter. That proves how philosophically knowledgeable we are, we have to stay calm when we lose. We have to stay calm when we also win. That's how it is. And that is all for today. I do hope that you learned something. But I'm not the type of person who gives knowledge. But still, I'm glad that you watched this video today. And thank you. Good night.